games, video games. I like to collect video games. Video games, video games. I like to collect video games.
Yo, welcome back. I'm James with PlayStation and Dead, back with another pickups video. This is my pickups for July 2025. It's August 3rd. It's early in the morning. I'm recording this here right after the gym, so we'll get to it now that I'm kind of pumped up here. But yeah, July was crazy. Not a lot of stuff come out. My pockets thank you for that, yes. But yeah, not a lot of stuff came out. I got 20 games here that came out, so nothing crazy. I think we're going to start picking up here going into August, obviously September, third quarter, fourth quarter, to the holidays. Games are going to start kind of picking up. We got a lot of big releases this month. Gears of War Remastered. You have the Shinobi game. You have Metal Gear Solid. There's a lot of like cool indies coming out this month, so I'm excited to jump into some of those. I already have some already out that came out this month or on their way, so excited to play those. But we'll jump into it, kind of get the bigger stuff out the way. This video obviously won't be that long because there's not that many games. So stay tuned, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. But first, I'll get this big stuff out the way, like I said. But happy to add this to the collection. This is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Collector's Edition that came with the nice big deck. Heyo. I have 1 and 2 that came on the PS4, pretty similar to this one. Yeah, you can't really see it. But yeah, I decided to have this. Definitely a fan of the series ever since it came out back in the day, so glad to add that to the collection. If you've played this or haven't played this, especially the remake, let me know what you think, or if you plan on getting this one. But definitely something to add to your collection, not just maybe the deck, but just the game in general. Curious if they're gonna do 5, because I know that needed to be that probably needs to be a remake. I know that did terrible in sales, so hopefully maybe we get that one, or we get Underground, so we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Collector's Edition. Staying on the Collector's Edition bandwagon here. Hopefully this is the last of this, but this is the last of us complete. This is the Collector's Edition, only available through Sony's direct site. Probably one of my top 5 games of all time, but I think we should be done with after this, unless you're gonna do a part 3. I think this should be the nail in the coffin, the cherry on top. Let this be the last one that comes out of this set. I don't want to see PS6 come out and we get a Last of Us remastered remake. It'd just be crazy. But I am definitely happy to add this to the collection. It has some new stuff compared to the other versions that did come out for the PS5 and the PS3 as well, and 4. But yeah, this has obviously both games. You got like a nice prequel chapter. You got the steelbook, some new comics, some lithograph artwork. But yeah, pretty piece here. I'm glad to add to the collection, as I'm a big fan of the game, the show as well. So we'll jump into, I think that's kind of I guess this next thing is probably another big thing. This was obviously, I don't know if some of you know that I am going for a full PS5 game set, but also a DualSense set. So it got announced, I want to say back in June, that this was only going to be available at the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. So your boy had to fly out, jet flying. No, I'm playing, I didn't go out there. Your boy had to reach out to people to see if I could get this controller, because it was only available through there, unfortunately. But I was able to get it, and I'm so happy to add it to the collection. So like I said, this was only available through the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. I think it's still going on now towards the end of the month. Actually kind of even with Evo going on right now too as well. But yeah, it's going on. And then but this is the Alpine Green DualSense controller here that was only available there. Kind of the same color as their flag, so maybe it's appropriate why they have it there. But yeah, only available through there. I don't think we'll get it here. This color did come out on the PS4, so you get the Dual Shock 4 that had the same colorway. But now we get the DualSense with the same one. There's about, I call it the Saudi set. There's 2 other controllers. It was just the white and black, but the boxes have a little bit like a Saudi Arabia Ramadan. They were called the Ramadan edition, so they have a little bit of design on the front of the box. But called the Saudi set. It's 3 controllers, 3 boxes. Then I finally had this one, so happy to add that to the collection. Obviously, I'm not done yet, and I don't know when they'll stop. I know we have. I mean, hell, they announced the Ghost Coyote, the black and the gold. They got the Astrobot with the eyes closed controller. They're not gonna be done yet for a while. I can see that. I am done with the plates. I'm not doing the plates. I did the OG plates, the OG PS5 plates. That set's done. I'm sticking with that. I'm not doing the Slim or the Pro plates. So I'll stick with the controllers for there because that's just too much. And I don't have the room for all that stuff. So as I would like to collect it, I just don't have the room for it, unfortunately. But that big stuff out the way. Let's jump into the games. This one was cool. I'm not a huge fan of the series. This game started as a mobile game, got pretty popular. Never really picked it up on the mobile, and then when it came to consoles, still didn't get into it. I kind of dipped my toes in it a little bit just to see how I liked it. Didn't get into it, but this one is by far my favorite. This is the 3rd of this series on the PS5, and it's probably my favorite out of all of them on the PS5 and just in general. But this is Five Nights at Freddy Into the Pit. This one's cool because it has a nice like retro vibe to it, as you're jumping back and forth through into the pit, the ball pit, jumping into these different worlds where you have to try to find your dad. You're this kid that he drops you off at the Five Nights at Freddy place. I can't think what it's called, but he drops you off. I'm gonna say Chuck E. Cheese. Drops you off at Chuck E. Cheese, and you know, your things happen, and you know, he comes to get you, and then he gets pulled into the ball pit, and you gotta try to track him down without being. It's like almost like a hide and seek kind of game in a way, without getting spotted or captured by the animatronics. But very, very fun game. Highly recommend this one. If you haven't played any of the Five Nights at Freddy games at all, I would say jump into this one, just because me personally, I like this. Is probably one of my favorites. But if you're a fan of the series or just the lore of Five Nights at Freddy, you probably already had this, but if you don't, grab it. Very fun game. Next up here, Sedesco. I've said this before. Sedesco has had. They have like, I feel like they have like very low print run of games. So I already have this one. They came out with a gold edition of this one, but this is, I guess you would say it's another simulator, truck driver gold edition. So it comes with the base game, and then it has the heading north, paint jobs, and hidden places. So if you're a fan of the simulators or just driving trucks, something chill. I know there's a lot of like streamers that have you know, they have like the whole rig set up. You see some of the streamers that they got the whole like semi rig set up. So they're probably playing this game or something similar to this one. But truck driver gold edition. Had to have it, obviously, because I'm going for a full set, so probably won't ever play it, but it is what it is. Next one up here. This was cool. Originally, when I got into it, I did not enjoy it until I started playing a little bit more of it. I'll say this: I hate how they added this. So this is Shadow Labyrinth Secret Edition. So this is the big box. Look at that big, ugly sticker on the front. It's not even a sticker. That's just printed on the box, the cardboard. And then when I open it up, it has the same warning label of this inside that as like a, you know, like a pamphlet. So terrible. I mean, this is just as bad as like the German rating stickers on the box arts there. If you get the standard edition, it doesn't have this big sticker on here. Just because it has like a battery thing, like a secret like black light that you can use that's in here, so make sure you don't swallow it. It's not a toy. But other than that, that is ugly. I don't think the Switch version of this has that sticker on there, so I don't know if it was just a misprint that got mishandled during printing, but yeah. The Shadow Labyrinth Secret Edition. It was cool. This is in like the Pac-Man world. So if you're a fan of Pac-Man, this is maybe something you might want to jump into or check out. It's weird because like it's a 2D action platformer, but it has aspects of it. So like when I jumped into it, I'm like, this seems kind of boring to me. But when you jump into when you turn into Pac-Man and you're going through the different, like you're on this almost like a rail system as Pac-Man, jumping through and doing different things, it adds another dynamic to it, which is pretty cool, which I like. So yeah, I would say if you check it out, maybe give it more than 30 minutes. That's what I did in order for me to like it. So but yeah, this is Shadow Labyrinth Secret Edition. So yeah, there you go. Big box. I like the big box stuff. I can kind of see, I don't know, you can't really see back there, but I gotta get another shelf because some of the big box stuff is getting big boxy on my shelf. So next one up here, I think this is low stock right now on this website, but big fan of the company since they started doing PS5 games. This is number 16 in their set. This is Super Rare's Planet of Lana, an off-Earth Odyssey. You go right there. They did do a kind of like a bigger deluxe version of this game that I think is sold out. I didn't grab that one. I'm just gonna stick with the regular copies of these. But this is number 16 of the Super Rare set for the PS5. Not really sure what type of game this is. A young girl and her little friend embark on a rescue mission through a colorful world of cold machines and unfamiliar creatures. Okay, so it looks like a puzzle adventure game. Yeah, I don't know. But I am a fan of I like how they do. They give you the game with a slip, and then all their, I don't know if you can see right here where my thumb's at. Like I have two shelves of these, but like they have like the white side that has like the nice artwork of the game printed on there, and then if you want to like display it that way too, they have the black side. So you can kind of pick your side there, like Michael Jackson. So next up here, this got some. There was a beta for this one, and then I got some backlash behind it. I'll have to jump into it at some point. I can't remember what the backlash was. I just don't know if it was just maybe buggy or what. But this one, Killing Floor 3, pretty dope cover. I like that. I don't know. It's obviously it's a co-op killer, but I don't know. I haven't played this one yet. I did play the beta on PC actually. Now that I think about it, but I couldn't. It was weird. I jumped into the beta, but I couldn't do anything. It was super buggy. Now that I remember it, I couldn't even play it, so I just kind of gave up on it. So I'll probably jump back into this and see if I like it. But love the artwork of it. It's super dope. Now they just make this a VR shooter. That would have been even pretty cooler to add that to the mix there. So yeah, Killing Floor 3. If you're a fan of Killing Floor games, check that one out. Now speaking of VR, we got some. These are actually done, published by Limited Run. Number 146 and 147. We got Red Matter. This was on the PS4. We got a PS5 version of it. So Red Matter and then Red Matter 2 on the PS5 VR games required. These are like sci-fi, action adventure puzzle games where you're on this planet of like Mars, and like a dystopian planet, and you're obviously trying to survive and figure out the puzzles to do what you got to do to help find the truth of everything. But yeah, this is I'm happy to add those. Not a lot of VR stuff coming out, so when I do get some VR stuff, I'm happy to add that to the collection. I know VR is just one of those things. It's gonna be like a niche thing that not a lot of people are gonna. That a lot of people like it or are gonna be receptive to it. So yeah, I would say if you get a VR, there's some cool ones to check out. Just to be, I don't know if I would maybe jump right into this one, but you gotta almost like edge yourself into getting into more stuff, because some of the stuff, the controls are it might get you dizzy. You gotta have a fan. You gotta have a bucket of water on you, toilet, you know, something. Because some of that stuff it can make you sick, and you don't want to be throwing up on yourself or everywhere or anybody. So, but next up here, I think that's it for the VR stuff. Yeah, the VR is out. So these two games here, this first one here. Actually, there's 3 of them here. I hate. I don't have so much imports as of late because this reason. So I ended up buying this game, I don't know, maybe a few months back. It came out in Japan only. Weird long title. It's called Yeah, You Want Those Games, right? So here they are. So here you go. Now let's see you clear them 1 and 2. So this came out in Japan. I purchased it thinking it wasn't going to get ESRB version. Unfortunately it did. I don't know why this did. But that is one reason why I'm not buying imports off the jump, because I gotta wait and see if these stuff comes out, because I hate double dipping when that stuff. So unless I clearly know it's not coming out, I'll probably be waiting a little bit before I get the imports. But yeah, this is I showed this a few months back. There are just tons of these dumb little games, kind of like WarioWare, but WarioWare's a lot more fun of a game than this. This is not good. So you got that one there. One of the longest titles ever. This one also too, I almost picked this up because I didn't think we were going to get a copy of it, and this is one thing I hate. Like, it's like, if you're going to announce maybe that game, you know, in Japan, announce that, hey, the West is getting this game in the future, so that way I don't have to pick it up, or anybody else doesn't have to pick it up if they want to play that game. So I luckily didn't grab this right away when I saw it in Japan. I'm gonna probably butcher the hell out of this name, but this is Madu Monogatari, Fai of the Wondrous Academy. I have no idea. I'm butchering the hell out of the name, but oh well. But yeah, this one, it came out in Japan first, and then shortly after I got a ESRB version, got announcement of it. So I'm glad I waited on that, because I would have been heated up if I bought this too in Japan, because I'm not gonna play this at all. So I would have been double dipping in there. But it has a Japan voice cast. It is in English as well. So there you go. And now, guys, announce the English version of these games if we're coming out. We can wait. Just announce it at the same time so we don't double dip. But that's what they want you to do. That's what they want. Next up here is another one of these. Dragon Ball Kakarot Demia Edition. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is, unfortunately, has the base game, and then it has all the other like DLC stuff with it. So it's unfortunate that it's not all on the disc. But I want to say this is probably maybe the 3rd one of these on the PS5. There's like a gold edition or something that was a PAL only or something. I can't think of the name of it. And then you have the standard regular edition. So, but if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, that should probably be the one I would grab if you haven't got this game yet, just because it has the regular game plus all the DLC. So there you go. You got the game, and then you got the part 1 and part 2 DLCs on there. So there you go. Hey, I don't know, Daimia. Oh, there you go. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Sorry. Next one up here. This one looks cool. The cover looks dope. I haven't had a chance to play really much of any of these things here, but this is The Devil Within Sagat. This is another one that came out in PAL at least, and I almost grabbed it and waited, luckily. But yeah, it looked like a Raiden on the cover to me, but he's in purple. But yeah, this is a 2D action adventure game here. Looks pretty cool. Comes with a manual. Love it. It's pretty thick.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I don't know if you can kind of see the cover, the glare there, but yeah, the back. But it looks pretty cool. You know, looks like you're kind of hacking, slashing through foes, things like that. So, boom. Winding down, y'all. Say this is gonna be short. The next one, back when I was talking about the games that came out in Japan first, here's another one. This one came out limited run. This was, I believe it's the only shmup for the PS3. So have it for the PS3. I got, I guess, remastered, remaked. This is Under Defeat. Under Defeat. It's another shmup here. So the war between the Empire and the Union has raged over the 10 years, and it's your job to get them. Get under the feet. Get under the feet. But yeah, it's another shmup here. Like I said, it came out on PS3 years ago, and now it's back. Very, very fun game. This was done through limited run. It's not a numbered release, so it might come up on their Amazon shop, or if you wait for their vault, or there's probably other stores out there that might have it as well. But yeah, Under the Feet, very, very fun shmup. Check it out. This next one, a little PM game here. This is another RPG. This is called Adventure Bar Story. There you go. So dive into this unique RPG to develop the best restaurant in the kingdom. So you don't want to deal with Gordon Ramsay and his kitchen nightmares. You go to Adventure Bar Story and get your stuff popping. So it looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like, I don't think I'll get into it, but it looks pretty cool for an RPG. You know, just like your standard. It reminds me of like a PlayStation RPG, but you're building a restaurant. So Adventure Bar Story. The cover does not look anything other than the frying pan on there. It doesn't look like you're building a restaurant and making meals and managing a restaurant and all that at all. But yeah, there you go. Adventure Bar Story. That's something up your alley. Sounds fine. Check it out. Let's go with this one. This is another RPG, 3D action RPG by Konami. This is called Eden Zero. This is the Day 1 edition. So, not for sure if this is the first in a series or if this is an anime based on this game. I could not tell you at all. You will see some gameplay here. It looks pretty cool. I'm just not a fan of RPGs. I don't know. I just don't have the time to jump into a lot of these here. So, but actually, yeah, it does say, it says based off the anime manga universe. So there you go. It is one. So I don't know if you've read those mangas or seen the anime, things like that. You probably already have this on your radar. But if you don't, there you go. Eden Zero. Next one up here. This is another fighting game off anime series. This is a Hunter x Hunter Nin X Impact. There you go. Boom. This is, I guess, is the very first game that's based off that anime series. So Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if Hunter times Hunter. I have no idea how it's said, but there you go. 3v3 Nin ability team battle. Use the rush button to perform accelerating combos. Boom, fighting. So yeah, we're getting some, I guess, anime, a lot of anime games. Hell, we got 3 here. We get this one, Dragon Ball, Eden Zero. There might be another one. I couldn't tell you, but there you go. If you're a fan of that anime, check it out. Or just a fighting game, you might want to check it out. Down to the last 3, y'all. This one here, this Chang Fallen Feathers Day 1 edition. So I know people that got this early, and it did not work without the Day 1 patch. So like before it got released, it would not play. We gotta stop. I know there's obviously the petition to stop killing games. Stop with that. If I get it early somehow for whatever reason, it should be on the disc. It's just crazy that it's 2025 and things are not on the disc. It's wild. When I can go back on the PS2, PS3 era, PS1 and play the game, just popping it in. Stop being lazy, y'all. But yeah, Chang Fallen Feathers Day 1 edition. This Day 1 edition comes with the Night and White pack. Some costume sets, things like that. So you get some DLC on a code here, but I don't know, it looks cool. We got a lot of like the Japanese era like games coming out. And this is actually obviously one of them. This is another RPG. I like that one. But so, if you're in the mood for something like that and you don't want to wait for Shinobi or I said it earlier, Ghost of Yote, things like that, check this one out. You might be something up your alley there. But there you go. This next one here, this is one, another one that I was tempted to get in the PAL version of it, but then I saw that the ESRB came out here. So this one, I'm not for sure. I haven't jumped in this one. This is something I want to play just because the cover looks intriguing. Survival has never been so personal. Explore an emotional sci-fi game with a unique blend of survival, adventure, and base building elements. This is called The Altars. So it looks, I don't know, crazy. I don't know if these are different characters in the game, if you're you be these characters as far as like you transform. I have no idea, but you get a lot of different people, maybe it's a lot of different versions of yourself. I don't know, it looks intriguing, so that's why I wanted to jump into this one. But let me know if you played this one. Is it worth checking out right away? But yeah, like I said, you'll see some gameplay here to see if it's something that you might grab. But there you go, The Altars. And last but not damn least, we have Karma. Me. That this is Karma the Dark World. Looks cool, looks spooky. I popped it in because I planned on playing. That's why you don't see the wrap on. I don't open my games until I go to play them, so that's why you don't see the wrap on this one. But this is Karma the Dark World. Popped it in to go play it, and then haven't had the time to go play it. So this is a first-person cinematic psychological thriller. That sounds perfect to me. Up my alley. Give me something spooky, something crazy to watch or play. Set in the dystopia world. The year is 1984 in East Germany, and things are not quite as what they seem. So it looks cool. Cover looks very intriguing. That's what kind of drew me to it. And then you kind of see the back a little bit. You'll see some gameplay here. But yeah, and then it comes with I think comes with a lot of stuff on the disc too. I remember popping the disc in, and it had like 3 different things that you can download. So shouts out to PM Meridian for putting a lot of the stuff on the disc, and not just the code. So we appreciate that. But yeah, there you go. Boom. Karma the Dark World. 20 games, y'all. That was it. Under 30 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you plan on picking these things out here. I got games already for August that are stacking up here, so I'm sure there'll be a lot more for August's pickup video than there was for July's pickup video. So yeah, check out the podcast, check out the clips. Please like, share, subscribe this out. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead, and we done, y'all. Peace.